you ready to see a wig look as natural as your own hair? Hey, I'm Kaylee with Kay's Wig Shop, and we are going to do something I'm so excited about. We are going to do our first unboxing. I have been working with women find their right hair solutions for over 7 years, and I can't tell you enough how many women are afraid of human hair. So my goal is to give you a little sneak peek of trying on a human hair wig to show you how natural it looks and to give you the right tools and knowledge so that you will never regret getting a human hair wig, because I promise you they are amazing. So let's dive in. But before we do, make sure you subscribe and hit that cute little bell on the bottom so you can see more videos of finding out the possibilities for your hair. All right, so here she is. We are going to try on a wig made by John Renault. It's called Positano, and the color is a 6RN. So the packaging, first off, feels amazing. It's great quality. This is a magnet, which is cool. It just pops open. It's a little care packet instruction slip. And then inside this packaging, we've got our beautiful wig. The color 6RN is a nice chestnut, warm, chocolatey brown. And the wig here is just in this little hairnet. So let's pull her on out and get a feel for her. So my first impression immediately is how soft this hair feels. This hair feels like silk, almost like a buttery texture. This is a European human hair wig. What that means is every strand is a European human hair quality. So meaning that each strand is a nice fine texture. So it's great for those who already have European hair. So yeah, she's absolutely luscious. Feels amazing. Inside, we've got this cap here. Okay, this is a hand-tied cap. So one of the best type of caps out there. What it is this stretchable material. And in this stretchable material, each hair is individually tied into it. What that allows for the wig to do is have the hair flow naturally and not in chunks. So it provides the most natural appearance. Up here in the top, we've got lace front, mono top. What these provide is a very natural hairline and part. So if I turn this around here, kind of show you that material, that will appear like it's coming out of your head. And we'll get a little bit more view of that once this is on me. This wig has a size adjuster in the back. So this is Velcro. You can pull this out, tighten it up. You can do that to just adjust if you need it to be tighter or looser. And then it has these two triangles right here. Those two triangles help you know if your wig's fitting correctly. Those should always be across from one another at your temples. So pretty much my first impression of this wig is, wow. The texture is so soft. It feels very lightweight, not a high density. So let's go ahead and try her on and see how she looks. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna try this wig on. I'm gonna show you how to make it look natural. Bear with me though, there's a couple things we're gonna do. So, we're gonna put her on. First off, before I put her on, I always do a little cap. This just pulls your own natural hair out of the way. It's a good barrier to provide for your own scalp. But honestly, you just slip it on here. I love this type because it's a fishnet. And I just pull all my hair in there, slide this back past your hairline. That's key number one. Over the ears and pull this back. Okay, so we get our cap on. Then we put our wig on. Taking those two triangles and just bringing them to the temples like I had just said. So we just dive in, getting it, fitting us right. Okay, so how do you make sure your wig is fitting right? Right, this doesn't look awesome. So we wanna bring this up to your hairline. You just take those triangles, lift it away from the head until that hairline is right at your own. See how great that looks? That should be appearing with that lace front like it's coming right out of your scalp. We love it. Those triangles, this is your point number 2, should be right across from one another. So if one's higher than the other, it's all lopsided. Okay, we don't want lopsided hair, we want straight hair. And then the last is the neck, the nape of the neck, the very back here. You want to make sure that this is nice and secure around the edge of your skull and not too low or too high. Okay, so that's how you know if your wig's fitting right. Okay, so next, let's see what we like about this. First off, like I had said before, the texture still feels amazing. I don't feel like it's a big bulky amount of hair. It's very soft and lightweight. I love this natural hairline. I think that looks really good. And I actually really like the style. Look how cute this is with this cute little flip underneath. It's a good length. Not very many short styles are made in human hair, so this is a great option for anybody that's wanting to do something on the shorter side. So let's think, what would I do differently to make this look more natural? First off, my first thing I notice is the part. I want this to look like a more natural part. Easily, we can just change that here, or we can go in with some water and water and a hair dryer and get that to look really good, which I'm gonna do in a minute. So let's just play with this and see how we like it and what we would change or what we can do to make it look a little more natural. I would put a little bit of blow drying right here to get this lane looking like it's coming more part of my head and not sitting so high right here. This part is where a lot of people feel like this is too much. So when you blow dry that hair to relax a little bit more, that's gonna really help. So, all in all, I think it's absolutely darling, but let's go ahead and do those changes, and now you're gonna see the big differences that all those things can do. So now we are going to have fun. This is the fun part. This is the advantage of human hair. You can do so much to it to make it look so much better. No matter what you do though, if you have human hair and you're putting any type of heat, you're gonna put an oil on it. This is an argan oil. We sell this. You're welcome to look on our website at kswigshop.com, and it's the argan oil. This stuff will just provide a barrier on your hair to prevent it from drying out. I just spray a little bit in my hands. I'm just gonna kind of go through it. So that way, it's protected while I put some heat on, okay? So what I wanna do is I wanna get this part to lay flat, okay? So pretty much with human hair, you can get that wet. I would usually do this on a mannequin, but for you guys, I'm going to do it on my head. Get it wet. We're gonna comb it. I love just seeing what that does. Getting it wet and just kind of getting that to relax a little bit more. I like that, but I'm actually wanting it to look a little bit more natural. So we're gonna spray it one more time, and then we're gonna blow dry it. Okay, you can blow dry while it's on your head or on a mannequin, and I always do a high power, medium temperature. So here we go. What that helped me do was feel like this is looking more natural. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a straight iron, and I'm just gonna kind of help shape this to just what I would want it to do if it were my own hair. I've put my oil in already, and I've set my straight iron at about 380. This hair can hold up to about 420, so I'm gonna start there and see how it reacts. So yeah, we pretty much just get to go in here and have some fun. So never be too shy with having fun with your human hair wig. I know people get really intimidated and think, oh, I can't do that, but I promise you, you can, as long as you're using your protective oil and that you're staying within the heat limits. I don't want you to go way too high, but just just use it to actually do what you want it to do. Okay. So I'm liking the way that this is laying here. I actually really like this little curl here, but I'm not liking this bang right here. I want this to be a little bit more kind of out of my face swooped. So you can just go section by section, creating that appearance that you want it to have. And I actually really like when this lifts up a little bit away from the face. That way it shows this more, and that way you're like, oh, that's her own head of hair. Okay? So while I'm doing this, I want you to just notice how soft and natural that hair is falling. It's not clumpy. It's not frizzy. It's just looks like your own hair. Cute. Really cute. Okay, next I want this to be a little different. I'm going to just kind of get this to lay back. So I promised you guys that my goal would be to get you guys to see a wig that looks like your own and to provide you with that knowledge and those tools. So never forget that tip number one with getting your wig to look most natural is where it fits. Those 3 checkpoints are really gonna help set you off in the right direction. Second is not being afraid. Don't be afraid to dive in there and have some fun and play with it. The human hair is resilient as long as you're using that oil and staying within your heat limit. Super cute. Okay, right here I want this to be a little different. The next tools that I suggest is if you ever feel like it's too thick and too full, go get it thinned out by like your local wig shop, or even some hairstylists are really confident and comfortable with thinning wigs. Thinning can make a big difference, and I usually thin, but with this being shorter, I'm not even feeling like it's necessary. I kind of think it's a perfect amount, and also because it's European, that density is not feeling overwhelming for me, if that makes sense. With my other human hair wigs, they are not European, and so I did thin them out because I wanted them to be a little bit more like what I'm used to, not so bulky. Cute, cute. Okay, last is using a little bit of product. I'm gonna use a little bit of pomade just to piece this out. Putting it in my hands, just rubbing them together. I like to really kind of pat down on that top so that it feels like it's more part of me. Just getting that texture in there so it doesn't look so flat, but not so bulky. Super cute. And then getting a texturizing spray or hairspray, whatever product you want, you can use. It's not limited to just this stuff. This is just my favorite. I like to get that to lift away from the face a little bit because it's very natural for a lift to happen right here at the hairline. It's very natural to lift anywhere you have a root. There you guys have it. I actually really love it. You can tuck this behind your ear. Look how stinking cute that is. Really playful, super fun. I like this length. It's a very in look. So I hope that this has been 1, educational for you guys, 2, super fun, getting you guys excited about human hair. It really is awesome. So don't be afraid. You can do it. Your human hair can look as good as the amount of effort you put into it. So I hope I've instilled some excitement in you, shown you how natural it really can be. And we have this wig in stock. So if you ever want to give it a shot, schedule an appointment with us and we'll give you some hands-on experience and you can purchase it the day you come in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and catch you next time.